but it's not making sense. It's totally fucking hypocritical. The shaving companies are not causing problems like this. Hey Fruit Faces, it's KlaireeBerry here, and I'm doing a video today about Freelee. Freelee, formerly known as Freelee the Banana Girl. I think she's just Freelee now. I don't honestly know. She's changed her name so much. I honestly hate it when people change their names. Do you guys hate that? I've done a number of videos on Freelee, but if you don't know, if you haven't been following her, she's basically turned from this banana girl, vegan proponent, you know, that's how she got huge, and she just basically switched the flip after her and Darian Ryder broke up, and she had this major, I don't know if it's a midlife crisis or what, but now she comes across as very, very like bitter, and she doesn't talk about veganism. All she talks about is her armpit hair, okay? And that's fine. I've done a video on armpit hair. My armpit hair, well, you can't really see it right now, but it's there. It's like a centimeter long right now. See? So I'm growing it out. No, not really. I don't know. Maybe I will. What do you guys think? Should I or not? I get it though, okay? First, you know, we all have our little biases. When you first see it, you're like, oh my God, is this really necessary? Like, do we need to do this? I totally get it, and this video isn't about that, but I'm pro-feminist. I am a feminist. I believe if you want to grow your hair out, you should feel free. That's fine, and whatever. May not be for me, but again, this video is not about that. This video is about why she's being a hypocrite by focusing all her time on this. Now, not to mention how she's basically left her followers behind. I mean, I don't have any interest in sitting here watching videos of her talking about her body hair. Like, we get it, make a video about it and move on. Like, why are you so hung up? And honestly, I think that there might be something going around with Freelee. Darian Ryder Harley thinks that it is that she might be a little bit too skinny right now and that it's affecting her, but I think it might be something else, and I'm gonna get to that in just a second. But I just think it's majorly fucked up of her to continue to be spreading the kind of message that she's spreading, while every video she's basically showing, and every photo, you know, she's basically showing off her fake boobs. It's no secret that she has fake boobs. She's done numerous things, you know, obviously not vegan. Boobs are not vegan. She used to get like some kind of fillers put in, that none of this stuff was vegan. And I think a lot of the backlash on that is like why she moved away to this really natural place. Because I did some videos on, I actually did a video on her Juvederm or whatever the hell it was called, and Vegan Cheetah, he included, you know, that tip in one of his videos, and everybody was talking about it, and, you know, Harley was talking about it, and I think that might have something to do with it. I think she's like, oh, fuck you guys, I'll show you, like, but it's not making sense. It's totally fucking hypocritical to sit there and show I mean, she's not showing her breasts, obviously, but you can see them. You can see that she's got breasts no matter what you're wearing. And of course, she's mostly naked, showing side boob, this and this and that. And it's like, I'm not going to sit there and hate on somebody. Here's the thing. I don't think that the risks are fully explained when you're getting them, because of course you're going to somebody who's trying to sell you something, so they're not going to hype up the risks. And a lot of people are so, you know, blinders on, and young women, they're naive, and, you know, they think they know what they want, and they're putting themselves at risk. Almost 300,000, I think, or more. This was, I think, in statistic from 2015 or something like that. About 280,000 females get breast implants a year. I don't know if that was America or worldwide. I'm not sure. A lot of freaking women out there doing this. And again, I don't think they're really being explained to what the risks are, and not only the risks, but the maintenance that you have to keep up. So just, you know, there's short-term risks. There's definitely long-term risks, things that haven't even been studied fully, that we don't even know about. And of course, when you're looking at Freelee and what she's talking about the lack of body hair. She's very angry. Like, every video you can just feel the fucking venom like coming out, and it's directed towards, basically, in my mind, the razor industry. It's like, Freelee, you're fucking supporting, and I say supporting because, again, you really do have to have maintenance on these breast implants, or you're going to be screwed. And so you're supporting an industry that not only is external, like shaving body hair, you're actually cutting into your body And again, short-term risk, many complications. The complications are more for if you're just say you have breast cancer and you have the mastectomy and then you get reconstructive surgery, very high risk. I think 3/4 of those surgeries have to go back within 1 year for complications. And for normal breast implants, for silicone and saline, it's about half of surgeries you have to go back within 1 year. Okay, and this is all money, down the drain. Time, work lost, all of this stuff. Half to about 20%, again, depending on if it's reconstructive surgery or regular surgery, you have to have a reoperation within 3 years. The FDA, they have a handbook of complications, but I know the silicone implants, you're supposed to get an MRI every 3 years and then every 2 years after that. So you're basically setting yourself up to be a slave to big pharma. I mean, let's face it, that's what this is. So in my mind, what the fuck is she talking about going after the shaving industry, and this supposed, she kind of acts like she's getting a little out there, like almost like, oh, this is like a conspiracy and it's all, yeah, I get it. It's a system and everything, but really kind of like Natasha was alluding to in her spoof video a few weeks ago, it's like, what are they really hurting? And I get it that the main thing that shaving is hurting, besides like having like non-vegan strips, is that these females are feeling like they have to do something. There's just not that many downsides of having the pressure to shave your legs or your armpits or whatever. Like honestly, it's slim to none. People aren't out there dying like they are dying of breast implants. Breast implants can be very serious. They can rupture, they can leak, they can make you like have more sensitive, have problems breastfeeding. A lot of women are very unsatisfied after they get them. They don't like the way they look, they don't like the way they feel, they really interfere with sex. A lot of women report like a splashing sound that they don't like. Again, they can be really like hard and just not feel right. They can get, and very commonly get, bacteria and get mold in them. And like I said, FDA has a whole fucking handbook on complications. Okay. Silicone migration, huge problem linked to autoimmune disease, very serious autoimmune diseases. Okay. The shaving companies are not causing problems like this. This is the breast implants and big pharma that is doing this to us. Okay. It's fucked up. Okay. So I urge Freelee, this is not a hate video. I'm just urging her to, if she hasn't, I know she hasn't, she would have made a video about it. Get those fucking things removed, or at the very least be open about all of the follow-up that you have to do if she is doing, which I hope to God she is doing something, because here's the thing, when these things start leaking or if they rupture, there are a lot of times no symptoms whatsoever. And most women that I know, most women that I've heard of, and from stats that I've seen, most women do not follow up on that, on the follow-up care. They are not getting MRIs every 3 years, every 2 years. Most of the time people go decades, at least 5 to 10 years without even getting like a checkup or anything on them. Also, another thing is that the implants can actually interfere with breast cancer detection. So that can also be very serious and potentially lead to death. Not only this, but women who have implants are more likely to die from suicide. They're more likely to actually die from all causes. Again, problems with breastfeeding. Yeah, if you have them for 12 or more years, you are definitely more likely to die. Even things such as memory and concentration can be affected. And back to the beginning, this is why I think there might be something going on, a little bit deeper. I think that, like, I'm urging her, not only just for the image and for the world and for society, and to really, because like I said, I support her message, and I feel like if she really wants to hit home and not be a hypocrite with this message, that she needs to get them removed and speak out against them. Okay, I realize they helped her get famous, but at some point you need to cut your losses and just realize. But I also think she needs to really get them taken out and warn people and warn, you know, like safeguard herself, but also warn other people about the risks. Because I was somebody who really wanted breast implants when I was younger. Ever since I started developing, or the lack thereof, you know, I was like, oh my God, I have to get these. I want to get these as soon as I get old enough. I'm going to get these. And thankfully, by the time I got old enough to be able to afford them or get them, I was like totally changed my mind and loved my body and accepted my body for who I was. So I just, again, want to wrap this up by saying I really, again, I get Freelee's message. I really believe that women shouldn't be pressured to look a certain way. Like, I feel like the amount of brainwashing that these, you know, that society and these corporations have done to me, like, I actually don't ever really think I'm gonna get unbrainwashed on that level to say I'm just gonna let it go and let it grow. But I get the message, and I agree with the message that you shouldn't have to. If you like the feel of shaved legs, you know, when you're sliding into your nice clean sheets, like, the more power to you. If you don't care about that, if you want to have hairy legs, more power to you. But again, to spread this message, I really think she needs to not be a hypocrite. I really just feel like she needs to come clean, and it would make her message so much more powerful to show society and to show the corporations that she really stands behind what she means. And it would show the fans, you know, and everybody that's watching her, that she really stands by what she's saying, and it's not just some like attention thing, you know, because that's what it seems like right now. It really doesn't feel like, I mean, I know she has a lot of passion. This is why I think things aren't just adding up for her right now, because she's like way too passionate about shaving or not shaving. And like I said, there's just so much more important things. Obviously, all of these risks with breast cancer, like, or breast implants and breast cancer, like, just please wake up and please, you know, safeguard yourself if you're not. I mean, I don't know where she's at or in the jungle if she's able to like keep up with the maintenance or whatever, but I just, you know, hopefully this video has helped people maybe considering, you know, breast implants as well, and they will, you know, second guess and do some more research into the risks, because it is huge. And I think the last thing we need to be doing as a, you know, eco-conscious, as a, you know, animal conscious, as a health conscious, as an environmentally friendly conscious people in society, like, the last thing we need to be doing is giving big pharma more money than they already have. I mean, they have more wealth. Big pharma as an industry has more wealth than, you know, most countries. So it's like, why support that? That is exactly who she's spewing against in her videos. So why does she still support them in each and every single video? Every time you can even get a simple glimpse of the size of her boobs, it's an advertisement for Big Pharma. So let me know what you guys think, off base or not. Contact Freelee if you think that she should take her breast implants out. I left a message on her YouTube videos that does not have the comments disabled. So if you can find one of those, go ahead and leave a comment if you agree with that. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, and KlaireeBerry.com. And don't forget to eat your fruit. Thanks. Bye.